Well, what do you want to do? Let's mess with some Kansept tools. I got these from Kansept, and I'd kind of forgotten about the fact that they've got things, EDC stuff, not knife stuff necessarily in this grouping. They have a kind of a tool or a fidget tool or what EDC division or, menu item on their website. So you can go on their website and there's knives, but then there's EDC. That's a menu item. You click on that. Okay. It doesn't say tools. It just says EDC. So let's check out some of these things because they're different type of designers. And this one here is Coke Tools, right? So this is the cursor, Arctic Storm, titanium, fat carbon, all this kind of stuff. Let's check it out. We'll hit all three of these. And this is just, I didn't want to do a separate video on each one of these. There's not a whole lot to say necessarily. They speak for themselves. It's a pry bar. It's titanium. It's fat carbon. You can remove that though, okay? So you can change that up. You could remove the pocket clip if you want and just put this on a key ring or whatever else. But it does come with a pocket clip, right? And so, yeah, it's titanium. Are these screws? Yeah, okay, the screws are steel. And then the screws that hold on the titanium, the carbon fiber are magnetic as well. But so here it is. It's not huge. And I don't know why I'm using this to do that, but I guess I can. So just right there. There you go. So we got millimeter 8.9 centimeters, right? And 3.5 inches. Okay. Now, yeah, you could take this off if you want, and you could take the pocket clip off too. And I don't know, I've got a little area here I can measure where that's what would tell you it's 1/4 inch, right? 0.26 at a 6.6 millimeter thickness. So this pry bar is, and then this whole thing, of course, you're adding that on as well. So yeah, 14 millimeters at 0.55. So it's a little over a 1/2 inch here, right? But 3.5 inch overall length. Pry bar, sturdy, looks nice. And then it says Coke Tools down here. It's the cursor, right? Arctic Storm or whatever. I mean, in fact, let me do this because I did print a little bit off on it. That way you can kind of see all the different. And this one is, I think, most expensive. It's like $65 because it's got the Arctic Storm and all that. And some of these were like 40 something, 45. So it seems to vary from the height of 65 down to 45, and then see this one was 65.89 with the Arctic Storm. All right, but there's a lot to choose from. You could get neutral. You could take that off, or you could any of these, and then you could dye the natural G10 thing if you wanted to. But there's that, and there's the model number here, and then customizable scales. Okay, easily swap out scales. And then small clip, just so you can use it if you wanted to. And of course, Justin Coke, the owner of Coke Tools, and that kind of thing. Cursor, etc., gives you, it's a pry bar, pocket tool. So functional clip, easily. Okay, there's that, right? Now, what's next? Let's check this out. And we're going, this is the Twister. Now, this is Kevin Passon. And, I don't know much about this, but where is that Twister? Because this is what I got, the Twister. It's a fidget thing, right? And so you can make a lot of different color here are available. $31.89. It's nothing. It's a, you know, a titanium, blah, blah, blah. And here's the designer, Kevin Passon, EDC designer for blah, blah, blah. And, you know, titanium build, and it makes a good gift, etc. So let's get to it. Because Roseanne walked into the room when I was pulling this out. Oh, honey, I got you a necklace, a beautiful necklace, honey. She looked over and goes, oh, fidget thing? Okay, never mind. Maybe not terribly impressed. But here's this. So it clicks onto there, and you got this chain that runs on it. And then here it is. The Twister Fidget. So I guess you're hanging this on your neck, and you just like doing this, right? It's not really a spinner like, you know, spins that long, but it, you know, a little bit here, right? And then let me stand it up. Now it doesn't spin as long as if you stand it up, as if you leave it kind of unencumbered from both sides. Then it seems like it spins a little bit better. But of course, just like this, you know, just doing whatever. So this is just one of those things you could hang on a key fob, put it around your neck, that kind of thing. And so that's interesting. And it's very inexpensive. And maybe you could do some other things to customize it if you wanted to. But they do have several different colors available here, anodized. Not quite a 1/4 inch thick, 0.1, so it's 5 millimeters. So not quite that. And then length end to end, 45 millimeters, which is 1.77, about 1.8 inches, not quite 2 there. And then the chain, which I think is long enough to get around most everybody's neck and hang there. And there's that. Now, number 3. What do we got here? And this is the Scavenger. Now, this is also Kevin Passon. Okay. Another one from him, titanium with American flag pattern. And so let's kick this out. And yes, here it is. This, when I opened this box, I was going, ooh, wow, that's impressive. Yeah, that's interesting. And you know what? Hey, it does something. You know, it does something. It's a actual pen. And I tried it out. It actually writes. Okay, so, and it's got the little bolt action actuator here. But no, it's, come here. Like that, right? So it works. I don't know what, shoot, hold on. Let's kick you off. I don't know what refills it takes, but that would be something you'd want to investigate maybe. It shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, here you go. So you could catch some of these, and there's probably other refills. It looks like ones where you could get gel ink and all that kind of stuff and really make a go of it. So there's that. And let's kick this back into here. Like that. So it's titanium. It's got the American flag on it. There's your whatever. Your model number, which I guess that was right to begin with. Here's the top. Looks like a disassembly for that pocket clip, etc. And just unscrews on the bottom. But writes nicely. And it's, you know what? Probably more important that you know the length of this than anything else. It's about, 5 inches? Not quite. 4.8 inches overall at 12.5 or whatever centimeters. Nice and light. I don't know how much it weighs, but let's put that down there. Yeah, 30 grams. It's very light. And We just ran right by ounces. Ah, 1. Here you go. 1 ounce. There it is. Very slender. Oh, you might want to know this too. 0.38 of an inch, 0.37 at 9.6 millimeter diameter there. So there's that. So you got Passon, who's doing this, and then Coke Tools, which is doing this as a pry bar. So, I mean, this is just an example. They've got other items, but you might check them out. I mean, they're very inexpensive. I can't remember what was the... these are probably all different prices. This one with the American flag pattern and everything was $75. But then you've got all these different ones, and I can't remember how they ran for price on these. All right, and just for your pause and read, Scavenger, durable, obviously. It's made, you know, out of titanium, and it has a nice pattern to it, everything like that. TC4, titanium, CNC, machined, all that kind of stuff, and here's your overall length, 4.88 inches, that kind of thing. And you will look like the sleek executive when you have one of these. Well, at least it'll write nicely, and the refills are probably very inexpensive, so you can go with that. There's 3 right there for you. Check them out. I'll put a link below. But these are the Kansept knives. They're EDC stuff, not knife, but Kansept EDC. Check it out below. And you guys, stay sharp.